Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And somebody sent me this file and it's too fuzzy to trace and they wanted the exact colors and I was more concerned about the colors than the shape. I could use a little bit thicker now that I see it side by side. Uh, I'm normally pretty smart about figuring out how something was drawn, but uh, you know, a couple of things I went over before I did this. I didn't just, just a light didn't just come on. I first started thought about drawing a curved line and then, mirroring it, but it was at such an angle it was hard to mirror and I could have rotated it. Then I remembered a video I made a long time ago. I made a Christian fish and I did it like this. And when I did it, it just kind of popped out. So I'm going to make a duplicate of that circle and I'm going to move it all the way over to the edge. Well, I must have not done that. So now we have this. I'm going to grab that circle. I'm going to move the center to the center quadrant. I'm going to bring in indexing line. It'll help you understand and actually help me place it. And then I'm going to rotate this 60 degrees. I didn't make a copy. Whenever I don't make a copy, I'll Control D and then move it back to 0 and kind of work backwards. And then this just kind of came to me. I thought, well, what if I made this circle bigger? And when I did this, it was like, wow. If we make another circle and hold down the shift key, there's our body, there's our person. Make this top a little bit smaller. That's all there's the shape right there. So to make this work, the easiest thing for me to do is to take away some lines. And, well, messed up there. I should have taken these lines first. Now I can take away this line and I can grab these two parts. Well, let's do this. Let's grab the whole thing and, well, maybe that won't work. Let me just delete some other lines real quick, as long as I don't delete my little man. Now, those are by themselves now. I'm going to go and combine them. And then you'll see why in just a second. And then I'm going to make it, let's see if we can get closer to the size this time. I'm going to make these lines, well, 1/2 inch is too big. 1/4 inch is what I probably used a while ago. Let's go 0.33. Now, when I said I combined them, because now when I go up here and go to object and convert the outline to an object and left click, right click, I have a pattern and not a bunch of cross lines. Then I'm going to take a head. I'm not paying too much attention because they're going to draw this. I'm just giving them some ideas. And I would, be real selective on getting that thing to the middle. So set your nudge factor on something low. And you can minutely move it to where you think it needs to be. There's probably a way to center it. Now, I'm going to group these together. Control G. Remember that we're working in the center of the page. Control D and move the center rotation to here. 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. Now what we can do, if this is the original and she wants those colors, evidently they're printing on a t-shirt, take the Smart Fill tool and get the Eyedropper tool and take a sample of that. It's some sort of gray. And if I would have done that prior to, so I'm going to take away the outline, Control D to duplicate it. If I would have done that prior, I wouldn't even have to fill in with the 1. Well, you know what? Whenever that happens, I had 2 duplicates. So I need to group these together, Control D. Whenever you can't center an object like that, most of the times out of 10, it's two duplicates on top of each other. Now I'm actually going to group these together, Control G, in case I need to make this whole thing smaller. I'm going to take a circle, an ellipse, and hit P. Hold down the shift to make it a little bit bigger. And they said they wanted that same color. So really you could do two things. Take a sample and fill that in. Or you could fill in the whole thing and put it front to back. But then if we take the whole thing, and who knows, you know, if this is the size of the t-shirt, or if this is going to be the size of the t-shirt. But if we bring it down, holding down the control button, get pretty close to the other one, I could probably use a little bit thicker line yet. So the person, the young lady I'm doing it for, you might want to, and make the head a little bigger. You know, if you work on it side by side, you could do that. It's just a shame it just doesn't trace because it'd be so easy. Anyway, I hope that helped her a little bit. Thank you for watching.